Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question we are taking this up from the topic of matrices. And if I talk about the question which is given to us here from this topic, the question tells us let P be a square matrix such that a condition is given to us which says P square is I minus P, which is basically your identity matrix. And the further question tells us that if alpha, beta, gamma, and delta, all the four of them belong to n, that is natural numbers, and the condition further tells us if p raised to alpha plus p raised to beta is equal to gamma I minus 29p and p raised to alpha minus p raised to beta, it is equal to delta I minus 13p. Then the question is further asking us to figure out the value of the expression, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma minus delta. So we need to figure out the value of this entire expression. And if I talk about the answer choices that are given to us here, the options are 18, 22, 24, and 40. So we need to figure out which one of the answer choice is the correct answer for the question that is given to us here. Let's see the solution for this question. Before starting off with the solution, I would first like to tell you that please do subscribe to my channel and support the channel as well, because it takes lots of efforts in making these videos for you on everyday basis, and it is free for you but also motivates me to do and put up a better content in terms of finding the solutions which are easy for you to understand as well. Let's see the solution now. So if I see here, I have p square is I minus p. So if I have p square is I minus p, with this, if I try to figure out the another power of this matrix p, I can easily find p raised to 4, right? So I can write that as p square whole squared, which basically gives me I minus p the whole square. If I try to further evaluate this idea, I minus p the whole square, so a minus b the whole square, which is a square, plus 2ab or minus 2ab plus b square, which is p square. So we know square of an identity matrix is always going to be a same identity matrix. So I'm writing I square is I. Identity matrix into any other matrix is giving you the answer as another matrix which is there. You will have same elements. So that gives you I minus 2p and p square. So basically from here I get p square plus I minus 2p. Now I already know p square also, right? So if I just substitute that, I can write p square is I minus p plus I minus 2. So I plus I, you get 2I minus 3p. So you get p raised to 4 also in terms of I and p, which is 2I minus 3p. Now with p raised to 4, if I try to figure out, I can again easily find p raised to 8, which is nothing but square of p raised to 4. So I can use this idea again, 2I minus 3p the whole squared. So a minus b the whole squared, you get a squared. So 2I squared minus 2ab, so 2 into 2I into 3p plus b square, which is 3p the whole square. So from here I get 4I square minus 2 2's 4, 4 3's is 12, 12ip plus 9p square. So from here, if I further try to solve and evaluate this, I square, it's nothing but I. 12 I into p is p, and 9 p square I know it's already I minus. So from here I get 4I minus 12p plus 9I minus 9. So further if I try to evaluate, I get this as 13I minus 12 minus 9, so it is minus 21. So I get from this p raised to 8 is 13I minus 21p. Now once I have all of this with me, actually if I see the question, it's telling me p raised to alpha plus p raised to beta means some powers of p. If I'm adding them, I should get minus 29, and if I'm subtracting the same powers of p, I should get minus 13. So if I see minus 21 I have, and here I have minus 3, here I have minus 1. So if I combine any one of them and add, minus 1 minus 3 gives you minus 4. Minus 3 and minus 21 gives you minus 24. and -1 and -21 also gives you -22. We are not getting -29. So let's try to evaluate if I can find any more powers of p, and let's solve it. So I can see I have found 2, 4 and 8th power. So if I am finding out or trying out to find out even powers, I can also find p raised to 6 because it's easy, right? I have to just multiply p square and p raised to 4. I already have p square with me, which was I minus p. I also have p raised to 4 with me, which is 2i minus 3p. So if I solve this idea also, I get I multiplied with 2i minus 3p minus p 2i minus 3. So from here I get I into I, which is 2i squared. Again, square of identity matrix is an identity matrix, so I write 2i minus 3ip. That gives you minus 3p minus 2ip, which also gives you 2p, and you get plus 3p. P square I already know again. It's I minus p. So I'm substituting that. So from here I get 2i minus 5p plus 3i minus 3p. So 2i plus 3i, 5i minus 8p. Now once I have got 8p, if I try to use the other combinations also, I can see minus 21 and minus 8 gives you minus 29. So adding both of them, I'm getting minus 29. And if I'm subtracting, I get minus 21 plus 8, which is minus 13. So I get minus 13 as well. So what I understand is if I have to just add p raised to alpha plus p raised to beta so that I get minus 29. So p raised to 6 and p raised to 8. If I'm adding both of them, I get from here 13i minus 21p plus 5i minus 8p. So from here I get 18i minus 29p. And if I'm just subtracting both of them, I also get minus 13p. So 13i minus 21p minus 5i minus 8p. So 13 minus 5, 8i minus 21 and plus 8, which is minus 13. So I'm getting minus 29p. I'm also getting minus 13p, and that is occurring when you have powers at 8 and 6. So if I'm comparing that with my original part of the equation, alpha and beta, I get here easily, and that becomes alpha becomes 8, beta becomes 6. Once I get alpha and beta, I have to just figure out the remaining two variables. So gamma and I. So with 29, I have gamma. Gamma here, if I compare with 29, I have 18. So gamma becomes 18. And delta, if I figure out, with 13, you have 8. So that becomes 8. So I have alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. And if I see, I have to add alpha, beta, and gamma and subtract delta. So if I do that, alpha plus beta plus gamma minus delta. So alpha is 8, beta is 6, gamma is 18, delta is 8. So I get 14, and 18 minus 8 I get 10. That basically gives you the answer as 24. So I get the answer for the question, and that matches with 24. So if I see the answer, it matches with option C. So C becomes the correct answer for the question that is given to us here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions. So first we figured out as many powers of p as possible for all the even powers. So we got 2, 4, 8 and 6, and then while combining 8 and 6, I got the required numbers for the expressions of p, which was minus 29 and minus 13. That I compared with the other expressions given. I got alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. Then I just figured out the answer for this expression which was asked to us that matches with option C. So C becomes the correct answer for the question that is given to us here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions. I'll see you again tomorrow with some other question from some other topic, and we are going to continue our series of questions on JEE mains. So stay tuned for more videos to roll out. Also, if you're enjoying these videos that we are doing on everyday basis, please do like the videos as well. and do subscribe to my channel and share this channel with your friends also who are involved in the preparation of questions on JEE, so they can also take the benefit from these questions which we are solving on everyday basis. Thank you.